Before you scroll past this, listen. You didn't chase grace. Grace chased you. It ran into the places you thought God would never step into. The hidden places, the hurting places, the places you tried to bury under silence. And if you've ever felt too broken, too guilty, too far gone, hear me. Grace didn't wait for you to get it right. Grace came looking for you. Right where you fell, right where you doubted, right where you thought the story was over. Grace found you, and grace is finding you again, right now. There are moments in life when you don't just fall, you collapse. Moments when shame sits heavy on your chest, when regret whispers louder than hope. When you look at your own reflection and think, God, why would you still want someone like me? But hear this truth. Grace is not earned, grace is not timed, grace is not limited by your failures. Grace finds you right where you are. Ephesians 2 says, "It is by grace you have been saved, not by works," meaning this. When you couldn't climb out, when you couldn't fix yourself, when you couldn't pray the perfect prayer, grace came looking for you. Grace is not a reward for the strong, grace is a rescue for the broken. You didn't find God, God found you. Psalm 34 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted," not the polished, not the perfect, the broken. Grace does not avoid your mess. Grace walks straight into it. Grace steps into the room where your mistakes tried to bury you and says, "This one is still mine." Grace is God refusing to give up on you, even when you gave up on yourself. Shame says, "Stay down." Grace says, "Get up." Guilt says, "You're disqualified." Grace says, "You're forgiven." Fear says, "You're finished." Grace says, "I'm not done with you yet." Isaiah 61 calls it beauty for ashes, meaning God doesn't just clean you, He rebuilds you, He restores you, He revives you. Grace is not a bandage, grace is a resurrection. Think about it. Grace found you in the hospital room.
Grace found you in the breakup.
Grace found you in the breakup.
Grace found you in the addiction.
Grace found you in the depression.
Grace found you
in the moment you whispered, "God, I can't do this anymore." Grace didn't wait for you to be strong. Grace met you in your weakness, because grace is not a place, grace is a person, and His name is Jesus. So if you feel unworthy, grace says you're loved. If you feel too broken, grace says you're chosen. If you feel too far gone, grace says, "I came all this way for you." Grace is not intimidated by your past. Grace is invested in your future.
Grace found me
when I was empty.
Grace found me
When I was guilty.
Grace found me
When I was running.
Grace found me
When I was drowning.
Grace found me
When I didn't know how to pray.
Grace found me
When I didn't know how to stand. And grace will find you again and again and again, because the God who loves you
Doesn't wait for perfection. He meets you in your brokenness and calls you His own. Grace found me, and grace will find you.